If unrestrained, springs continue expanding and contracting after a blow until all the energy is dissipated. Shock absorbers, which are usually attached to the chassis and lower control arm, minimize the effects of suspension movement to the vehicle body. Shock absorbers are either oil-filled or gas-charged. Oil-filled shock absorbers use pistons moving through hydraulic fluid to dampen oscillations created by the springs. They also dampen accelerating and braking pitch. Shock absorber resistance occurs through a combination of hydraulic fluid viscosity and piston valving. Gas-charged shock absorbers include an inert gas under pressure, separate from the hydraulic fluid. The gas prevents fluid aeration and foaming during adverse operation. The shock absorber is a sealed unit divided into an upper and lower chamber by a piston. Spring jounce and rebound cause the piston to move up and down. The piston's movement through the oil absorbs the energy of the spring, causing the spring energy to diminish. The slowing piston movement is created when fluid is forced through calibrated openings between the upper and lower chambers. The shock absorber is mounted vertically or at an angle, which improves vehicle stability. Shock absorbers on high-end luxury and sport vehicles may have an adjustable dampening rate. An electronic or manual adjustment can make the shock react slower or faster. Shock absorbers are not serviceable and should be replaced if oil seeps. All shock absorbers are dual acting, which means they deliver resistance on both the compression and extension strokes. The shock absorber generally produces less resistance during the extension stroke. Dual acting shock absorbers stop spring oscillations quickly, improving directional stability and reducing tire wear by keeping the tires in contact with the road. The air shock assembly is an air-assisted system. The upper chamber of the shock can be charged with air. The air shock provides the ability to adjust ride height, assisting the springs and compensating for heavy loads. This type of shock is most often used in minivans. The assembly's main components are the air shock, air lines, compressor, air dryer, and height sensor.